Ready? Go. 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 Oi, 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 oi. More energy, more energy, more power. Oi. Bloody hell, mate. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, mind up. Oi, yeah. More energy, more power. Oi, oi, that was mad. More passion. More passion. Let me see that footwork. 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 Give it to them. Give it to them. Give it to them. More passion. More energy. More passion. More energy. More energy. More energy. Oi, 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 oi.
Okay, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that.
No, there it is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
Okay, but
Okay.
yeah, I can't read it. There's no words on it.
Okay. Ready? Sure.
There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean? To play us out.
Sting is going to do, it's a video, Sting video.
What is...
For credits.
I don't know what that means, to play us out. What does that mean? To end the show?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, go, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
Okay, in 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a... I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live.
Right.
Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!
We obviously didn't communicate clearly. We're here to discuss your surrender, not mine.
Tú eres tan romántico molestando con una vipa. Me preguntas si te quiero. Yo te digo que no estoy lista y no quiero comenzar. No hay nada que empezar. Yo te dejaré atrás. Mientras gano más y más. No estás en mi nivel y tú no eres obligación. No estás motivada y tú aburre mi corazón. Eres un idiota sin inteligencia y razón. Entonces déjame tranquila mientras escriba tu canción. Tú eres tan romántico molestando una vipa. Me preguntas si te quiero. Yo te digo que no estoy lista y no quiero comenzar. No hay nada que empezar. Yo te dejaré atrás. Mientras gano más y más. No estás en mi nivel y tú no eres obligación. No estás motivado. Corazón. Eres un idiota sin inteligencia y razón. Entonces déjame tranquila mientras escriba tu canción. Estoy aquí a disfrutar. Estoy aquí pero quiero gozar. Si quieres a mí pero vamos a bailar. Cintura a cintura, papi, tra, tra, tra. Bailando, gozando y me gusta tomar. Pero no quiero pendejos que no quieren respetar. Déjame pendejo, papi, ya no más. Déjame pendejo, papi, ya no más. Estoy aquí a disfrutar. Estoy aquí pero quiero gozar. Si quieres a mí pero vamos a bailar. Cintura a cintura, papi, tra, tra, tra. Bailando, gozando y me gusta tomar. Pero no quiero pendejos que no quieren respetar. Déjame pendejo, papi, ya no más. Déjame pendejo, papi, ya no más.
What is up, everybody? It is your boy Luis Martinez, aka Big Chief Burrito, live with you on a Tuesday. Mi Gente Show, live and direct from San Diego, California. Joining me as always, my beautiful, talented, and tired co-host.
Yep.
Yet she still looks better than me with that makeup.
You
Miss
know,
Sophia
you know.
Carrillo, aka at Sophia Car _. How you doing today?
That is me. Hello, Lou. I'm doing great. I'm running on fumes, but I'm here. I'm excited.
Listen,
And you know, yeah,
we're
let's do this.
running the standstill, man. We're both kind of
We're-
burning the candle at both ends,
We
right?
really are, yeah. But
Yeah.
you know, it's spooky season. We simply must.
And you've already taken very many vacations. I took maybe one short vacation, but we're all over the place.
Yeah, that refreshed me for about a couple of days, and then now
Days.
now I'm back to being tired all the time.
All right.
You had a long day too, though.
Yeah, we have a long day. I mean, we'll get into everything that's going on. We can jump into
Personal
personal news and see kind of what's going on. I want to thank everybody that's tuning in with us. If you guys do happen to tune in and see us scrolling by your feed, make sure you hit that like button.
Leave a
Let us know.
comment.
Leave a comment. Let us know. It helps out the algorithm, even if it just says you suck.
We appreciate hate comments.
Yeah. Listen, lurkers are always welcome, but just hit that like button, hit the heart, do one of them things.
We love lurkers.
And help us out. And obviously, you can listen to all our podcasts via audio only, either on YouTube as well at youtube.com/mihenteshow, or you can go to podbean.com/mihenteshow, Spotify, Apple iTunes, everything. We're everywhere. You can also say, Alexa, play Me Gente Show, and it will do it.
It'll play.
See, I had to do it quietly right now because I didn't want my Alexa to start playing.
Yeah, don't wake her up right now. No.
Don't. Shut up, bitch. But yeah, no, definitely. Let's. This is a part of the show when we talk personal news. So you gotta catch up. So besides being super tired, Sophia, what's going on with you?
With me, oh my gosh, I sprained my thumb.
I was gonna ask you because I just saw that you went from being mauled by a dog and now you sprained your thumb. Yeah.
Why'd you have to bring that up? Damn. Yeah, I got mauled by a dog a couple weeks ago. Well, like a month ago, and now I sprained my thumb. Yeah, so that's good. It was playing kickball, so did it for the lesbians. I'm playing kickball team. Queer.
Did it for the Gaylors.
I did it for the Gaylors. Go Gaylors. Did not catch the ball. The ball caught me, so it was great.
Was this like a bang?
Or
was it like a straight on?
It was straight on with my thumb. Like I was doing this thing and it went, because I was over me and I was just trying really hard to catch it. We changed balls. All right. The league decided to switch ball sizes. But we were playing with a bigger ball that, was not as fast and didn't jump as high. So yeah, my hand just wasn't used to it. Wasn't used to handling balls.
Your ball handling skills have diminished.
They have diminished. I've been in Gaylors far too long.
Yeah, no, listen. I it took every ounce of decency in me not to ask you if that was a sexual injury.
No, that's true.
I was like,
I would have been.
Don't do it, Lou.
No, I don't think it would have been this one that would have gone.
Oh yeah, I was about to say. It's like, what were you doing? You were like,
got creative there.
Doing one of those, doing one of these back there, and something happened.
Oh my God, Luis! It is far too early into the pod for that.
Sorry, I apologize.
Yeah, that was my week. Other than that, work and yeah. What about you? Personal news.
Personal news is I have two young dogs that fight each other all day, and they're both all of a sudden have minor limps as of the last 2 days. I think they were just fighting and just smashed each other. Yeah, Ner is right. So I've just been giving them some CBD, keeping them from fighting and trying to see if that heals on its own because we ain't got vet money right now.
We don't. I was gonna say vet bills. Are they stacking up?
No, they're good. We're avoiding them. We're going out. We're going holistic with the dogs.
We turn into crystal mommies real quick.
Crystal mommies when it's like the dogs is like, just no. I'll
burn some sage.
Also, he's a German Shepherd. German Shepherds always have little issues with their bones and stuff like that. So he's always like complaining about something. And he's a Craigslist Shepherd that I have, and obviously it's going to come with the territory. So he's on a shitload of supplements and stuff like that. They have super good orthopedic beds for dogs that they sleep on. So it helps them out. Milo, the Belgian, he's just a tank. So even though he's got a little limp, he still runs just fast. He does not show any signs of pain. Also, as a pussy, if he has a limp and I even act like I'm going to touch it, he's a little pussy. But Milo's like the tough guy. He don't give a fuck.
Well, Milo's a bully. Milo's young. He knows it too.
Yeah, but he don't give a fuck.
He does not.
About that life.
Milo almost killed me, so I'm a little
Yes.
salty about that. So
he just wanted you to know that he knew you were coming in and that he didn't know you. He was like, hey, but then afterwards he was cool.
Yeah, I still had PTSD from the other dog. So
yeah. That's why I was like, I was like, yeah.
Not good
Anyway,
timing. Anyway.
Besides that, same thing, hosting karaoke, and we're opening up, as I mentioned several times on the show, we are opening up a tattoo shop, and as a lot of you guys know, Friday the 13th is a big day for tattoos. I mean, obviously, the days of the $13, unfortunately, the days of the $13 tattoo are long gone. Unless you're going to TJ or some shops got like a super special.
Right.
But this is our first. We just opened a tattoo shop, and it's our first Friday the 13th. So we are actually having Friday the 13th for the entire weekend. So so we're gonna do the same Friday the 13th special that people do, but we're gonna do it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we're gonna do $40 flash tattoos. And basically 50% off anything else. So we're gonna do $20. Yeah, $20 piercings, nose and ear specials all weekend, and $40 like little flashes and stuff like that. Like and if anything else that's like a bigger piece and you definitely have to get it done this weekend, then basically it's gonna be like 50% off what the regular price would be, which is still like a major hookup, obviously.
Right.
So if you guys want to come down, if you're in San Diego at SoCal Tattoo Main Street, we're at 3660 Main Street, San Diego 92113, phone number 619-915-6673. And you know what's good about it? We're right there close to National City. So after you get a fucking tattoo, you can go to La Original Casa del Taco.
Yes.
And you can go eat while you heal.
Yes, get the best Mexican food of your life. La Original Casa del Taco.
Now that I live there, like I passed there, so I'm gonna stop by there a little bit more.
Got to get that mole, those enchiladas. Come on.
Yeah, I want to order off the menu. I want the Sophia menu. The burritos
okay, cool. I got you. Oh yes. Oh, dude, those aren't even on the menu. Those
exactly. That's what I want. And the other good thing that's happening is we have a space in the shop. Because it is sort of where National City and Barrio Logan and San Diego meet. So we have a space in the shop for local artists. So we have Barbara Gonzalez, I believe her name. I'm probably butchering. I know her Instagram name. She is a local artist, and we have several of her works up on one of the sections of the wall. So if anybody wants to come just take a look at some local art, it's there for review and for sale. And she hooked us up with some badass Friday the 13th flash that I was going to show you guys as well.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
So I love these hands. I love the kissing thing here. The little flying pig there is really good. The rose, the little ghost, those are all cool. Those are awesome. And then this one actually I think is my favorite. Is the Siempre Tired.
Oh, that's freaking cool, dude.
Yeah, that one is like my favorite. Like it's I mean, I like this one. I like this guy with the run on his fucking thing. And the heart with the things is cool, and the 13, but the Siempre Tired with the little tired ass skull.
Oh, that's so good. Are you getting that? You should get it. Let's get it. Oh my god, I want it so badly now. Where do I get it?
We should both get it.
Dude, I'm so down.
So shout out to her for hooking us up with some exclusive flash that's only going to be available at SoCal Tattoo on Main Street. So hey, that's personal news and my self promo as well. But we're doing this is our podcast, and it's sponsored by a taco shop and a fucking tattoo shop. So what do you want to say?
So you guys are officially up and running.
Officially open, yeah. We're gonna have like an opening day event eventually. But right now it's like we're still sort of building it out and stuff like that. But we are open for business.
Taking clients.
We get walk-ins and stuff. We get people that come in and stuff like that. So yeah, it should be a fun event. Yeah.
Nice.
So we so that's personal news. Let me check in to see if Rosa is gonna stop by.
Yeah. Let's hope so. I wonder what kind of spooky movies she's gonna talk about.
Yeah, let's figure it out. What are you, let me, let's open it up for debate. If anybody's
Actually,
watching us, let us see. What's up, Mello?
Mellow. Hi,
She loves
baby.
Mello's. What are some of your guys' favorite scary movies?
Ooh.
Wait,
Drop it in
hold
the
on.
comments
Hold
section.
on.
Let's get a
Hold on.
debate going.
Hold on a second. I just realized I did a line from Screen. And I was, like,
What's your favorite
what's
scary
your
movie?
All right, let's ask one of the experts from the Daily Chela at Rosa Reviews, Rosa Parra.
Yes! Welcome.
Hey.
Hey, mama.
Hey, how are you guys? It's been a while.
Good. Broken, but good. How are you?
Doing good, busy, staying busy, trying to catch
Siempre
up.
tired, am I right?
Always.
Rosa, you gonna come down and get a Friday the 13th tattoo?
Oh, Lordy.
I think we should all. I think we should all get that. I think we should all get
The Siempre tired one.
Siempre
Let's do
tired.
it.
Yeah, that's like
Matching tattoos.
that's
you
like life.
guys.
That's like life motto right now.
It really is.
Mm.
She's like, Rosa, do you have any tattoos?
I'm actually considering it. No, I don't actually.
Whoa.
No.
Perfect first.
Yeah.
Hey, Rosa, I don't know if you heard, but I own a tattoo shop.
I read something.
Something about it.
I'm sure she's heard it.
Yeah, so Rosa's joining us. Let's check in with you. Let's see what's going on, Rosa. What is the mood like now post at least writer strikes in LA? Is it sort of giving leeway to more events and stuff like that? Is there like a feeling of more hope that everything will be pretty much over soon, or how do you feel it up there in La La Land?
In La La Land.
Yay.
You know what? It feels very hopeful and optimistic. It's just a matter of time from what I'm hearing before the actors strike is done as well. And hearing and seeing that the late night hosts and the shows are coming back and a lot of things are going back into not necessarily production because you still don't have the actors,
Right.
but some things are going back into pushed forward. It feels optimistic. And to see that the actors are also in conversations now with the studios, that further gives me hope that all of this will be over soon. And it's just a matter of time before we get the awards going out and seeing actors going back into the press junkets and interviews and premieres and going back to whatever this new normal may be.
More people are able to attend film festivals, right?
Yeah.
Nice. No, absolutely. Has there anything? I know you go to the screenings, and sometimes we can't have you on Tuesdays because of that.
Yeah.
Has there been anything that you saw within the last 6 weeks or so that's sort of like blown your mind, or that you can't wait till the embargo's over on, or something like that?
Not yet. I haven't been to a screening probably in a week or two. I'm actually going to a screening on Thursday. I'm going to watch Killers of the Flower Moon. And that one I'm very much looking forward to.
Do you need
What?
He's like, do you need a date?
Oh my God, really?
+2?
Dude, I'm so peanut butter and jelly right now. My goodness.
Oh my God.
Yes. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to seeing that one. But I don't know, anything that's going to be coming out soon. Probably just the movies that I had the chance to see at Sundance. I know Radical from with Eugenio Derbez is coming out. Cassandro just came out like a week or two ago, and that one was really good. What else? I'm trying to think.
I should have watched it.
What, Cassandro?
Yeah, I haven't yet. I downloaded it. I was gonna watch it on the plane, and I ended up watching Elvis. Darn it! Bad choice.
Which Elvis?
The newer one, yeah.
Baz Luhrmann or the
I think it was
Sofia
Baz Luhrmann,
Coppola.
right? Wait, the newer one.
The Sofia Coppola is
Priscilla.
It's Priscilla, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I watched the Baz Luhrmann one.
Nice.
It was good.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll be doing the AFI Festival, which is the last week of October, and I'll be doing some coverage for the Daily Chela for that one. So
very nice.
Looking forward to some of those movies.
Anything spooky going on?
Ooh, spooky.
Yes.
my life.
I felt that. I felt that.
Yes. You know what?
Bro, same.
I have
Yep.
to watch whatchamacallit, Five Nights at Freddy's because I
Yes!
committed to to review the movie. But I haven't received an invite yet. I'm hearing that the embargo for the review, it's not going to release until a day later. The film releases in theaters, which is
Okay.
not very hopeful because when the
Hmm.
studios don't let you talk about it until it's out,
Means
I guess they're trying to minimize any bad press and trying
oh
to.
no, so it's
That's
gonna
how
suck.
we can interpret it either way. So, and also I think it's also releasing the same day on Peacock. Is having a both theatrical and streaming release. So that's
Really?
gonna be
For free. Peacock is
yeah.
Very cool.
So that's
Cool.
also
Man, that means it sucks probably. I'm
We-
sorry.
yeah. That's what I'm sadly assuming.
Oh.
We are, yeah, sometimes that's not usually a good sign.
Yeah.
We're talking live here with Rosa Parra from the Daily Chela. I wanted to share an article here that Rosa did recently. I'll put it in the chat so everybody can check it out, which was a sort of catch up on the best of Latinos in movies and TV so far. You can find that at thedailychela.com/Latinos in movies and TV so far, appropriately named. From Zoe Zaldana to Jenna Ortega, Latinos have left a mark on virtually every genre so far this year. This isn't something that you could write every year, right, Rosa? Like this is, I mean, do you think like ever since you've been doing a movie, you've been doing your reviews, you've been sort of deep into movies, let's say over the last 3 to 5 years. Is this an article that you think you could have written every one of those years, or is this a particularly good year for Latinos in all genres?
Now, this is definitely different. This year has been a spotlight and a highlight for Latinos behind the camera, in front of the camera, for actors in general, and then also Latin American cinema. I think this one I was actually able to just keep it to the Hollywood or Mexican American or Latino American films and or TV shows. Pero yeah, I didn't even mention any Latin American films in that article, which kind of it makes me happy. Yeah, it makes me happy because I could have just done another article just on Latin American cinema, and that also would have been a whole different article. Pero and this is just the first half of the year. Like Blue Beetle is in here, Cassandra is in here, Radical is in here. This full season 2 is in there because it hadn't come out until that just yet. So I'm planning, hopefully, to do an update on that article and then just do the other half of 2023 and include hopefully some of Latin American movies like El Conde, which is a Chilean film by Pablo Larraín, which is currently streaming on Netflix, and it's a dark satire on it's about a vampire who obviously is gonna be he uses Pinochet as the main character as a vampire. I mean, it's accurately depicted, of course. That's blood-sucking vato, right? So that movie was quite interesting, and it's currently streaming on Netflix. And yeah, I think Chile right now is having a great influx of cinema with Eternal Memory, also the documentary from Maite Alberdi, which it's her follow-up from The Mole Agent that was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Documentary. And yeah, that's another documentary that's quite powerful and so on. And yeah, for the AFI, I'm gonna be watching Mexican's entry to the Academy, its selection to represent Mexico in the international selection, which I believe is Totem. Not entirely sure how to pronounce it. And yeah, it's been quite a strong year also for Latin American cinema. So it's quite very much looking forward to it.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Specifically, I think that there has been over the last couple of years, because I saw a lot of great films that were sort of on this topic and through this era at the festival last year. But I think like Chile and Argentina have made a lot of films. I think there's this theme with a lot of the movies that are coming from like Chile, Argentina, that are about that era, like the late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah.
All those all the shit that was going down in South America that year, dictatorships, police states, all this stuff. That's really like that. That's really like that. It's almost kind of like okay to really explore deeply now, honestly. So there's a lot of great films coming from that area of South America, but with those sort of subject lines. You've noticed that as well, I would assume.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And even like something like a documentary with the mole agent, which I hope it's still streaming on Hulu. But yeah, that documentary just follows literally. It's just about the elderly group, the elderly demographic, and how oftentimes we just forget about them and just put them into homes, and how they have to deal with it. Not only with the reality that your families unfortunately have placed you into a home, but you're also dealing with your own mental illnesses, whether it's dementia or other areas that you may be dealing along with. So that was quite a powerful movie, actually, The Mole Agent. It made me cry so much. Yeah, because it starts like a little James Bond movie, right? It starts with you hire an elderly guy because the family thinks that one of their relatives is being abused by this facility. So they hire an elderly guy to go to get into this home to live there for a couple of weeks and try to investigate while he's living there. So it's a premise that you will never think of, right? To get like a 70 or 80-year-old guy, to stick him into a home and just so he can investigate what's going on. But at the end, he's like, why don't you guys just come and visit her more often? Why do you need to hire me to come and check up on your mom when you guys can come and visit her more often? And it's those not ethical, but those dilemmas of relationship dynamics,
moral dilemmas,
that make it very interesting. And
I really want to watch that, but I hated The Worst Person in the World just because it triggered me because of just like elder abuse is like one of my triggers. Did you like The Worst Person in the World?
Worst Person in the World,
the one with Dinklage, where it was that they would trick old people into like signing over their like life savings and stuff like that. Like,
oh damn,
like like when they would take their money.
Oh, okay. Is that with Rosamund Pike and Isa Gonzalez? And is it that one?
No, well, Peter Dinklage is in it. He plays and it's his mom or something like that.
Yes. I did see it.
Yeah,
that one was good.
That made me angry just watching the whole thing. And Bonzo, I swear to God, like as when Rosa said that, but she was talking, so I didn't want to cover up. I was about to say blood sucking Vatos, great band name, but also great make a great movie.
Like a cholo vampire. That's awesome.
I have something similar to that I got in my repertoire that I'm gonna pitch someday. So yeah, look out for that. But yeah, so talking about blood-sucking vatos,
great segue. Amazing
it is the season for the spookiness. Did you get to watch the new Nun movie, the Exorcist? Any of these come through, or are you avoiding those?
Yeah, I don't avidly go out there and like purposely put myself through those. It took me 36 years to watch the first Exorcist. It might take me another 36 to watch the one that just came out. So we'll leave it at that. No, you know what? I actually had to take a class in the horror genre to kind of force myself to watch these movies. So I've been catching up with a lot of the classics and a lot of the movies that a lot of people talk about and are some of their favorites. But
like Nosferatu, or like more like the classic, like slasher stuff.
A little bit of everything. I think I also watched like Cabin in the Woods. I watched the Blair Witch Project. Yeah, and the
Drag Me to Hell.
I don't know.
So what are your top 3 in horror in that whole genre? If you had to choose?
Man,
if that's hard, top 5, go for it.
You know what? I watched The Exorcist as part of the class, pero I was traumatized and at a very young age because obviously I was raised Catholic. So that within itself was just traumatizing. Like, si te portas mal, te va a pasar esto. And if you don't behave, this is going to happen to you. And obviously, when you grow up with that mindset, you're like, I don't want to watch this movie. But seeing it from a different perspective, it is a good movie. I understand why it's up there. And it's one of the best ever made. I remember watching Hereditary. That thing traumatized me as well. Yeah. That was pretty up there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I love Hereditary. I like Midsommar slightly better for some reason.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah. I really love Midsommar. That's right up my alley. I love Midsommar. Some of my favorites are obviously Scream is one of my favorites. Poltergeist, Psycho, stuff like that.
Psycho.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the Blair Witch Project, stuff like that. But Psycho, The Shining, Scream, those are kind of more my alley. And Night of the Living Dead, anything by George Romero.
Oh yeah,
stuff like that. So.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, I just recently watched the first Saw movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was okay. It was good.
Yeah.
I would never watch it again. Hence why I haven't seen the most recent one either.
Yeah, I guess
the
the new Saw
much.
movies takes place right after the events of the first Saw movie, right? So it's like 10, but it's also 2. Yeah, it's like Saw 10, but it's also Saw 2.
Why are they still going? No,
because they wanted to get the actor that played Jigsaw. They wanted that guy back, and they killed him off.
God.
So they had to make a prequel.
Are they turning into the Fast and Furious franchise? Is that what's happening, or is it good?
Yeah. Well, if we asked Rosa if she had to sit through all the 10 Saw movies or all the 10 Fast and Furious movies, we know what she would pick.
I mean, they're both horror movies.
They're both terrible. They're terrible.
So Rosa would be like, "Can I just not go?"
And in my opinion, they both get really bad at around the 4th movie.
Yeah, I mean,
Saw lost me after Saw 4, and so did Fast and Furious. I think Fast 5
is the best one, though.
I didn't like it.
I
didn't. No, I thought that was so. I didn't think it was terrible, gagging me, but I did think it was like a hard decline. I think after 4 is just a hard decline. It just goes downhill from there.
Oh,
was 5 the one with the super long?
That's
runway?
a Brazil one. So it goes. I remember them by countries. Yeah, I just remember. South.
5 with the Brazil one.
5 is Brazil. 5 is Brazil, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson enters the chat.
Which one is the one where they had the super long runway that went on forever, and then they jumped out?
The plane in the plane.
In the plane, yeah. That was like
that might have been 5 or 6.
Okay,
I think it was 6. No,
that was my favorite, and then the one where they jumped the Lamborghini out of one building and into another building.
Oh, that was
when the laws of science and physics
so bad
stop mattering. I was like, they got good for me then, because then it was like, now this is just slosh. This is just how much shit can we throw at the
and then
wall?
Saw 5 was I guess acceptable as well, but hard decline after 4. So that's just my take. They both suck after 4.
Oh man. All right. Well, anyway, if anybody has any other favorite horror movies that they like, just go ahead and share them with us. But what about you, Sophia? Other than the Scream franchise,
I think honestly, you got a lot of them. I was like Scream, yep. Psycho, yep. Night of the Living Dead, yep. I like that Rosa mentioned The Cabin in the Woods, because that one is it doesn't get enough love, and I understand because it's not necessarily horror. It's more like a meta genre. It's like a love letter to the entirety of horror genre. So I really love it. And it's one of those movies that I wish I could unsee so I can rewatch it just constantly. Cause the first watch, it just gets you. It's so good. And it's it's just so good. The Cabin in the Woods, everybody watch it. It's so good. I think that's one of my favorite films of all time, period. So,
I don't rewatch a lot of horror movies. I mean, outside of the fun ones that aren't necessarily horror, they're more Halloween-esque, like The Addams Family or Beetlejuice.
Like the campy. Me too.
Or Hocus Pocus. But one that I recently do find myself going back to is Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. And it's co-written, I believe, and also produced by Guillermo del Toro. Damn, I never read the books that it's adapted from, but haven't seen the movie. I was very much surprised by it. Yeah, it has all these scary creatures and these scenarios that do definitely haunt you. But I think it's also, like you were saying with Cabin in the Woods, it's a love letter. It has a little bit of everything of the horror genre, from the supernatural to having the scarecrow and to having all these different dynamics that just makes it so damn amazing. And obviously at the premise, it's all about storytelling and how our stories, whether it's through diaries or newspaper or just storytelling verbally, just how that definitely impacts our viewpoint and our perspectives on people, on historical events, and all that good stuff, which I didn't really pay attention at the time when I first watched it, but now that I'm seeing things differently, it really took me by surprise. I'm like, this thing is deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was never like a huge horror genre like guy growing up, you know. I was more action, sports movies, stuff like that. But I do love periodically being like, oh, what are the worst most gruesome horror movies, and I'll just like knock through all of them or watch them. And there's stuff like Martyrs, which is like a really hard movie to watch, and things like that. That I think there was another one like Lake something, like a found movie,
Like Mungo.
Yeah, that I was like, I didn't really like it. There's a German movie, Funny Things, that was there, that was kind of like just they're very weird films. There's a lot of movies out there that sort of just push that envelope and stuff like that. A recent movie that I think falls underneath is like the Terrifier franchise.
Oh, let's get into it.
Yeah,
I recently watched Terrifier too.
Yeah, and for me, and we had that one our one guest Natalie that came on, and she was like a huge Terrifier fan. And Rosa, have you watched the Terrifier movies or not yet?
Nope.
And you're like, I'm not doing, and I'm not watching
them.
No. But basically, it's funny, and it's got some the like the classic. It's like, oh, we're gonna make this new horror guy. It's got some supernatural qualities to it, but the second one specifically just sort of felt like torture porn for the sake of it, because it's literally every scene is this guy's like, how can I inflict mass pain and horror, and then it's just literally like the guy like, look, ain't I a stinker? Like, that's the whole movie to me, is he does something horrible, and then he's like, check it out, I'm literally pouring salt on this chick's wounds. Like, it's like, you know, just it felt a little forced. And what about you? How do you feel about this, Sophia?
It is gruesome. It is gory. It is disgusting, and I don't mind it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm not a gore fan. So I do love horror. However, within horror, there's little teeny tiny genres. Like, I love campy. I love meta. Like, I love other things. That's why I love Scream so much. So I'm not a gore fan, but I can watch things like Saw. And so I pushed myself. I was like, let's watch Terrifier. Let's see how it goes. And for me, character development is huge. I really need to care about the characters, or else I don't care about the movie. So I felt like Terrifier 1, I didn't like as much. I see these deaths and they're gory and unbelievable, and they're very like, they're not believable at all. It's just like, honestly, it's a great film to put in the background of a Halloween party. Like, it's one of those things where it's torture porn. It's not, killing for the sake of killing. But that is a genre. So I watched it, didn't super love it. I think the second one was really well written. I think it was very torture porny. Of course, it's gory. It's the point. But getting past that, I love the relationships. I love the development of the mom and the siblinghood aspect, and even the best friend. I almost cried when she passed away. I'm so sorry she dies. Spoilers. They all do. It's fine. Everyone
literally, it's like you just see this disgusting thing, and the other person walks in, and he's like,
but that's the thing.
So bad.
The thing about these fans that this movie is for is the people that would dress up like him on Halloween. The people that like the art, the clown, and the fact that he's like Michael Myers. Like, we don't get that nowadays. And so to have like a character in, years 2020 something, we don't get that. So it's like, all right, we get Art the Clown. It's, it's whatever. I don't love the gore. That's just not my thing. But if I can get past that and watch it, I did love the character development and the people and the writing a little more in the second. I thought the first one was really bad. And then I watched their
You're not
prequel,
missing.
All
You're not
Hallows
missing
Eve.
that. You're not missing nothing.
You're not missing out. It's totally fine. It's just because
completely.
I love horror, so I push myself to watch it. But
Listen,
you're not missing out at all. Don't worry.
In the
about
last
it.
5 years, I think that that these are better movies than Terrifiers because I kind of like this type of horror. Barbarian, absolutely better than the Terrifier. Pearl was really good. Even if you're gonna go, Jordan Peele, who's supposed to be the nose, Us. Even
But that's
Smile
not
had its
horror, though.
moment.
It's like apples to oranges, though.
That's in the horror genre.
but it's
Nope
not
is in the horror genre.
Yeah.
I do. When it comes to like erring on the side of
course it's
way
fun,
too much gore and stuff, and just a little bit of gore, like for example, specifically Barbarian, which is just more vibe with some horror thrown in.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm landing. But anyway, we'll be talking about horror.
List.
We'll be talking about horror movies all month, I would assume. Hey, Dizzy, Miss Lizzie,
Yeah.
what's your favorite horror movie? What's your favorite scary
movie?
All right. Well, Rosa, what else? Is there anything else that's coming up that you're super excited? I know you're going to go to AFI. People are going to find you at Rosa Parra and at Rosa Reviews and at the Daily Chela where you're reporting stuff like that. We're going to hopefully, I'll be going to the screening of American Homeboy, so hopefully I'll be able to hook up with your boss there, Mr. Maxwell, and we're supposed to have him on the show leading up to the San Diego screening.
Nice.
But besides that, what else is going on? The Chucky franchise. Yeah.
Nice. Interesting. All right.
Yeah,
all right.
yes. Is there anything else that's coming out soon? Obviously, Killers of the Flower Moon. I can't believe you get to watch it. Oh, so excited!
Wow.
It's like so excited for you. Yay.
I can't wait to sit there and hold my pee for 3 hours.
It's 3.5.
My God.
Oh,
3
my
hours,
God.
26 minutes. So I'll make sure not to drink water for a couple
No.
hours before that. And yeah.
Take a diaper. It's fine.
It smell like urine. No manches.
Anything else we should keep an eye out besides Killer coming out soon?
Yeah. I'm trying to think. You know what? I know that a lot of people are gonna be dismissing this, but I've gotten kind of like swirled up with the hype and everything, but I'm kind of excited to watch the Taylor Swift movie.
Oh my God.
Wow. Did not expect that.
I know, right?
I'm excited too. I'll
Hey,
watch it.
you and Lizzie and the Conjuring movies. All right. Yeah.
Underrated.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. I think it comes out this upcoming weekend, and I mean, it's doing a good amount of sales, and it's selling out a lot of the screenings. And just to see how she was she's just on another level to bypass all the studios and just go directly to the theaters and just make the deal with them.
She can do what she wants.
It's a boss move. It's a boss move.
Yes.
All right. Well,
absolutely.
Rosa, you have made Batman sad. And so, because you want people to go see the Taylor Swift movie, I'm just kidding. I'm wearing my Matt Reeves sad Batman shirt tonight.
Oh,
my
emo Batman.
My emo Batman shirt.
Nice.
So everybody, you can go catch. I'm sorry, Lizzie says have fun. Rosa's fun time.
Yeah.
Lizzie's our entertainment correspondent. She was here last week covering she's our resident Swiftie. She was here covering Taylor Swift last week. So
nice.
All right, well, thank you for stopping by, Rosa. We'll make sure we try to hook up with you more often as always, depending on your schedule and our schedule. Yeah. But we love you and we always appreciate you coming on. And if you want to get that tattoo, you let me know. We'll hook you up down here, homegirl.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Later, Rosa.
Bye.
That is Rosa Parra, our entertainment correspondent. No, Lizzie's our entertainment correspondent. Rosa is our movie reviewer, film reviewer, film critic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So Lizzie, you're going to the Swiftie movie, I would assume?
She said it's sold out, but I mean, is it sold out everywhere all the time, forever and always? I want to go see it. I do. I do love me a good concert movie because I don't like to spend money on concerts.
Lizzie says her prediction is coming through. Taylor Swift is in talks to play Crystal in the upcoming Marvel Deadpool movie.
Lizzie!
Oh, Lizzie the soothsayer.
Oh my God, we have to check in on this weekly. I swear to God, if any of our predictions come true, we're taking a shot.
Man.
It's just such a weird. Why would they hang out? Of course, she's gonna have a role.
Yeah, this is interesting. They don't. This is very, very interesting.
Yes.
Things that make you go, spooktacular.
Spooky season.
Spooktacular. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to the Spooktacular.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure you guys leave a like on the screen, leave a heart, whatever the hell the streaming platform that you have allows you to do. Do it. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Sophia's YouTube, Twin Burrito YouTube, Mi Gente YouTube. We're all over the place. Thanks for stopping by.
Choose one, stick to it, comment, love it, or all of them. Stop by all of them.
Why not? You got multiple tabs. Keep one open. All right, cool. So that was Rosa Parra, Rosa's reviews. We talked a little bit about horror movies and what's coming up, and you can kind of hear on the Daily Chela. We're going to be talking horror movies and spooky stuff for the whole month. This is the kickoff of our Spooktacular. We also were going to talk about, I did want to say really quick because, sometimes people ask us about this and they say, well, Lou, you guys were more, political before, or you guys were supposed to be more reacting to news and culture, but you're not really talking about like all the shit that's going on in the Middle East or stuff like that. And, I think as a podcast and as a show, we made a conscious decision a little while ago to steer away from politics, not because we aren't political people and we are very not afraid to give our opinion and express how we feel about stuff like that. Sophia and I are both like, dirty commies.
Yeah, we bond over it. So
yeah, we definitely have shared political views that are more leftist than anything else. So we definitely bond about that, and we don't have a problem doing that. But our show, there's so many people, like I watch a lot of Hasanabi and other people that cover the news and react to it in a much more intelligent and precise way than we ever could with our super busy lives. So we just choose to we made a conscious decision as a podcast and as a show to sort of, yes, acknowledge we can talk briefly. We do Hellscape, which is more about how the shit that's happening in the world affects us and affects Latinos. But we don't really want to be a pod or a show that focuses on these very serious topics and is always sort of preaching or stuff like that. Yeah. So, obviously there's a lot of horrible shit going on in the world right now. We're obviously always praying for peace for mankind and all that good stuff. But for now, people need an outlet. There's places where you can go find deep dives into the shit that's happening all over the world. But if you want to talk about Taylor Swift going to be playing a part in Deadpool, or what your favorite horror movie is, or Chisme, or bad advice from podcasters, or who, stuff like that. That's more our, we made sort of a decision that's sort of more our lane and we want to stick to. So, cool. So I just wanted to sort of get that out there for everybody as well.
Well said, of course. I mean, there's people that do it professionally as their trade. It just isn't our trade. We love to talk about it, and we do, and we will. But, it's not something that we have to necessarily be your news outlet. We're not qualified for that. So.
Got it. Absolutely. So a couple of quick shout outs, and then we'll get into tabs, and then we'll get out of everybody's way for tonight. All right. Wanted to share this because one of our viewers and good friends, Olivia Mercury, is going through some financial problems. She posted and she has a GoFundMe out there because she's currently on unemployment and she needs help getting some of her medicines and stuff for her PTSD, depression, anxiety. So any little bit helps. I put the link to that in the chat. I'm going to try to donate a couple of bucks and, maybe have her come down to the shop. Maybe a tattoo will that always makes me feel better. We might hook her up with a tattoo.
That's what the doctor always recommends.
Bad day, tattoo.
Go get one.
All right. So check out this GoFundMe for medication and prescription bills for her. And we'll try to send her a couple of bucks and her well wishes. Hopefully you feel better soon. Hopefully you get a job quick. Hopefully, what? Get us some fucking what's that thing that Chan wanted to give us? Minimum basic income.
Yeah. What is it?
What's it called?
Basic UBI, Universal Basic Income.
Yeah. We all need it. We all need
UBI.
a little
UBI.
UBI. All right. And then one other thing that I got today, this is a crowdfunding that is also more for a comic book. Jason Avalos is a filmmaker, comic book maker, and I'll put this in the chat as well. This is something that's being fundraised through the Support Our Story platform, which, as you know, Sophia, is the one that's run by Avenida Productions, Nelson and Fanny Grande. And this one is for Through the Rinse comic book, which is a Latino centric comic book series that is created. So there's a lot of cool levels where you can donate and get prints, get shout outs, get a lot of things, you know, the classic stuff for most crowdfunding. And this is through the Support Our Stories platform, which, as we know, we talked about extensively before. So also wanted to give them a shout out. I'm also going to try to throw a couple of bucks in it right now. They already hit their minimum goal required, but they're trying to hit a little bit extra so that they can publish this set of comic books by Jason Avalo. So shout out Jason. We're going to try to have him on the show at some point, hopefully, to give us an update on how that's going.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
All right. Hey, listen, we're strong in the community, as they say.
Oh yeah. That's what we're doing for.
that's what we're here for. All right. And so let's get on to some tabs. How about that?
Let's do it.
All right. So the guy who shot a YouTube prankster for harassing a delivery driver got did you ever watch that video?
No, I feel like I briefly heard about this, but no.
So this is the video. I won't play the audio on it because, you know, I don't want us to get down. So this is the video of the originally when it happened. This is the YouTube prank show. We just talked about the story, and he basically just was harassing this guy, you know, putting the phone up to his ears, you know, doing all this stuff, harassing him. And
he's big too.
And he's a big, goofy kid. And then he's just like, listen, man, boom,
damn, he just shot his ass.
Just turned around and just shot his ass. And basically what happened was, I believe he was found not guilty, which is like because we're like, these guys need to stop doing that shit because they're gonna get shot and killed one time. Yeah. But I guess he was found guilty of like discharging a firearm inside or something, you know.
I was gonna say there's gotta be some legality,
but not like attempted murder or anything like that. They basically said his self-defense was valid.
You shot him in the leg, right?
Yeah, in the leg or in the gut, doesn't matter what we think. The jury acquitted him. Yeah, he was oof. So I guess the lesson here is fuck around and find out.
Yeah. It's weird because I get mixed feelings in the sense that, like, obviously being annoying isn't a crime. So I don't know. I feel a little like, I don't know. It makes me happy to see somebody, you know, that's being a dick in public get a little taste of their own medicine. Yeah. But there's also the side of me that's like, is that an equal response? You know, I almost wish he would have maybe punched him or something, but then he was such a big dude, but like shooting is a little overkill, is just, and now we're getting into the slippery slope of we can't just be shooting people, you know, if we find them annoying. I don't know, but he was being harassed, but I don't know.
You can't be, this is exactly it. You can't just be shooting people because they're being annoying, but
yes.
It doesn't make me feel bad is the second part of that. It doesn't make me feel bad for him. And
I'm sympathizing there.
I think we talked a little bit about the guy. I don't know if we were able to talk about, there was a guy in the streamer in Japan that got arrested finally because he was like literally like was going up to Japanese people on, you know, Japanese people are super like shy and stuff like that. They don't want to get they don't really want you to approach them. And he was going up to people and being like, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, like he was just like just being rude to them until people were knocking him out, and they finally arrested him, and he's like in jail in Japan right now. So
good.
Obviously we can't just start shooting people that are stupid and rude because that's a whole other thing. But like I said,
a little satisfying sometimes.
This whole culture clout thing where you're chasing clout, and the way you're going to chase clout is by just being annoying is that's got to stop.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, if a couple of these motherfuckers get shot, they might put an end to it.
Yeah.
We can't make an omelet without breaking a couple of eggs. I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that. I agree. I'm sorry.
It's kind of a weird position to be in, right?
Yeah, it is. But you know, here we are.
We're
all gray area.
We're definitely the gray area podcast. That was one of our names that we could.
One of our original names. They were like the gray area. I don't know, whatever.
All right. Honor student loses scholarship after homecoming twerking video surfaces. A Louisiana high school student with a 4.2 grade point average had a scholarship endorsement withdrawn after a video of her twerking at a homecoming party was posted on social media. Just hearing that, fair or unfair?
Unfair. I think I know the whole story though. So
okay, what do you know?
Is this the one where the guy was like a Bible thumping asshole and was like, I'm gonna not endorse you to universities or whatever, and then she wasn't able to apply, but now he's like removing himself from his position because he got internet backlash or something like that? Is that the one?
Yeah, Kaylee Timothy, 17, a senior in Louisiana, was removed as Student Governmental Association president in the aftermath of the video, which was filmed as a private event at Livingston Parish Country Club. The video reportedly showed the teen dancing behind a friend who was twerking. The DJ had filmed them doing it, and basically it was just like, they were just trying to Bible thump and be like,
that's not godly behavior, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, well, she was called into the principal's office and reduced to tears as the principal made her watch the video. They basically told me I should be ashamed of myself, and they were concerned about my afterlife.
And the thing is, it's a public school.
Yeah.
Like, it's a public school. Don't bring your beliefs and your faith to a public school. Separation of church and state. This is not, if this would have been a Christian college, a Christian high school, I would be a little more, okay about it, I guess. I still think it's wrong, but I would probably see it a little, whatever. I get it. But we need to see a video to make an accurate. Bonzo, not right now. Are you being... he just wants to see some twerking booty. Sir, no. But
Sophia, can you please just get on that couch and recreate that video for us real quick?
Absolutely not. My booty don't do that.
Yeah.
Or does it? I don't know, but we won't do that on camera right now.
Yeah, exactly.
But also...
yeah, absolutely. The guy overstepped his bounds. It's a public school. You don't bring your bullshit into it. And it was just Bible thumping for the sake. It's clout. Bible clout thumping.
I mean, I don't know about its clout, because I think he ended up like removing himself from his post or something, or the school did, whatever. But it's a public school. I'm tired of people. Clout with God clout. There you go.
God clout. There you go.
I'm just over it. I'm over people pushing their faith onto others. Like, listen, if I was a Satan worshiping person and I worked at a school, which I do, how would you feel if I was telling your kids, like, hey man, like, I don't know, just a bunch of Satan worshiping shit? Like, you wouldn't like it. What if I took their scholarship away because of it? So I don't know, man. Just stop it.
Hi, Alexander. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. It's definitely godly in terms of like, if, like I said, if they were if you were a teacher and you were trying to teach the Quran, it would be Sharia law. Oh no, I'm so scared of the Sharia law.
Allah Akbar. What if any religion? There's over 400 religions. 4,000. What is Venus number? It's 4,000, I think. Whatever. That's so. Listen, you're not the right one. You're not what you may believe that, but keep that belief to yourself. Not in a public school. Not with other people's kids. Especially if it's affecting her future, which it did. She was not able to apply to colleges, and now she's a year behind. She's not going to get that year back. All right. So,
it's okay. She can take a leap year or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah. All right. I hope she uses this clout to, I don't know, make a statement. They were making like "Let Her Dance" t-shirts. I was like,
yeah,
nice.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Let her dance.
Right. Cool. Yeah, absolutely. Let her shake her little white booty. Let her do what she wants. Let her do it.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay, cool. Let's see what else we had. I had 2 other things here, and then we have a couple on anonymous way. I did want to do this real quick. I wanted to because I spoke to you about this earlier, and sometimes we've done research on like Manosphere, Red Pill stuff, Andrew Tate stuff.
Yeah.
I watch it ironically, I guess would be the way to put it, because I kind of like to see what's out there and what kids are watching this. And I never either like or dislike the videos when they come up, because I just sort of want my YouTube algorithm to remain neutral. But what I've noticed recently is that you know, my YouTube algorithm is like dog stuff, some deep fucking, you know, how this is where I get all my like Lou Gets Deep segments from, a lot of universe stuff. And I still keep getting a ton of Manosphere YouTube short clips. So this one in particular I got recently, and I thought was kind of interesting because they're all basically from these podcasts, like the Fresh and Fit podcast or the whatever podcast, where it's the same thing over and over. Girls with a high body count are trash.
Yeah.
They lose their value every 10 years. They get less and less appealing. How do you expect to get a man? And then they get these women that are like trending in, and they're like, no, actually, blah, 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 blah. And it's always these really weird titles like "Feminist Gets Destroyed," you know, or you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so it's like, well, what rules are there? And they're like, oh, anyway. All right. So I thought that was kind of interesting to just. So right now, I saved one of the videos. I'm going to play that video, and then we're just going to see what the YouTube algorithm feeds me after it. Okay.
Gotcha. We drink every time we cringe. Got it.
We drink when we cringe. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it.
Johnny Depp does not want to settle for less.
She doesn't want to,
Why are you
but she
talking,
probably
right?
will.
Okay, you know, why are you
That's
talking?
my point.
Stop talking. Listen.
Okay.
Says nothing. What the fuck?
She might have to because of her reputation.
Okay.
She doesn't want to.
Okay.
So basically, the beginning of the video was that because Amber Heard dated Elon Musk and Johnny Depp, she's not going to want to settle for somebody else, but she's going to be forced to, right?
Okay.
Fine.
Who the hell is Giselle going to date?
Yeah, but you can't compare
Why are you
Giselle.
talking? Why are you talking?
Compare Amber Heard.
Because it's a podcast, you fucking moron.
Gentlemen.
Like they're two different women.
Gentlemen.
That's two different situations.
Listen,
Why
I
is-
love women. I love being around women. Listen. You can tell them what to do all day long. Pat, just listen. Matt, let me explain something. I'm trying to explain something. A woman like Amber Heard was dating.
Right, anyway, that was the first video there, which
Lovely
is basically
point.
lovely
So
point,
much,
right?
so much substance in it.
Look, okay, gave me another one right away.
Like it's a good friend thing to do to make each other
Give
talk.
head.
Yeah,
No, that is. I'm saying right now. I respect you. I do. I don't respect what you do or how you do it, but I respect you as a human. But that's bullshit. To your friends is normal.
Oh, that's fine.
I don't care how long your pussy is. I don't care how good. We will
And this guy's always
Oh
like,
my god.
this guy's always like, you're a whore, and I will never fuck you ever. And they're like, all right. Like, look
Oh
at
my
you.
God.
You're fucking. I mean, shave that beard. You're a 4 guy. Relax.
Even with the beard, I'm sure he's. But like,
You would have to pay.
So it's basically all these pods are just nothing but just women with body count suck and blah 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 and high value men and blah 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 blah.
which is like such an immature conversation to continue to have. Like,
and it's
find something more interesting to say. There's no substance.
No,
I don't even want to be
You
Jay.
want to bet that you will never?
I will never fuck you.
Are you sure?
Not
All
like,
right.
I don't want to.
He's flustered now. He's flustered.
How did you feel as a twin brother seeing
all right, so basketball stuff. I love basketball. All right, cool.
Good.
Have you got money coming in each month if you're a
Oh,
sleep?
and
Because I do.
there's
If I'm a sleep tonight, I get paid, bro. I get paid, dog. Do you? Tell me, Mr. Entrepreneur, do you get paid for sleeping? Because I do.
The reason I'm not getting triggered because none of the things that you say, I actually do all of the things. So that's why I'm not getting triggered. When you're trying to do these things, someone would get triggered if never had stuff going on, but I do.
So this one's called OF Model Thinks She Destroyed Him.
All you're telling me is that everything that I'm saying, you're feeling it deep in your heart. You just said to me a second, your mum was a slag or whatever she was, and now look what you're going to go and do. Your children came to you and said, Mother, it's creating me problems in school. You didn't listen to them. You said to me about your upbringing, yeah? How it's happened to the point where you're doing worse or similar. What I'm trying to speak about is the lack of father figures, broken homes. It produces these things that continue. I've heard both women say they've broken. That hurts me.
You got property.
Have you got
Kind of ironic that a white man
Brian destroys feminists with her own argument.
for Trump and a feminist for Trump when I consider myself a feminist and
Did you just assume my gender?
I
You said white man.
okay, I see your point.
How do you know I'm not a woman?
I see your point.
Listen, we made that joke in a movie 6 years ago when it was funny. Sorry.
I see your point.
You need to check your white privilege, your white female privilege, I think.
You think?
A little bit. I actually identify as a non-binary, gender-fluid drag-kin.
Are you trying to make out like you're funny now?
Like part drag, I think I can breathe fire. Sometimes I flap my wings and I whoosh to the sky.
Einstein's theory suggests
No patience.
that the universe is not static.
And then I get my Brian Cox is in there.
Oh
Independently.
my God, is this your TikTok? This is your reel.
This is my YouTube short.
YouTube short. Sorry.
Your theory suggests there was a day without it yesterday. Because if everything's expanding there.
All right, so you get a little bit of a existential.
Do you want to auction something off, like maybe sort of?
This is Amelia Clark.
Watching the show with you or something.
Because for obvious reasons.
Yeah, of course.
PayPal, Venmo, anything over $600, they have to report. They don't want you to earn one penny.
I don't know. Entrepreneur. This is sports stuff.
Somebody finally told them.
Okay,
there it is.
run against Trump. You're trying to thread this needle. That will never happen.
Bill Maher and DeSantis, some political stuff.
Who is the most famous actress you can think of?
Actress? Drew Barrymore.
Okay. If Drew Barrymore was in a movie with a male co-star that nobody had heard of, would it be fair to pay them the same salary?
No.
Why not?
Because he's not like known, and because he didn't like
Destroying the pay gap.
Okay. Since Drew is the star of the movie, won't she bring more people to the theater than her co-star?
Yes.
Okay, that's called star power. How is that different than the gender pay gap?
Because it's a totally different. Oh my God, it is a completely different scenario. What do you mean?
Well, this is the type of shit that people are trying to put out there. This is how easy it is to grift. So this is how easy it is to grift. You know, this is why.
Oh my God!
Are you enjoying this exercise?
No, not at all. Not at all. This is so much manosphere back to back.
Okay, this is not inherit the kingdom of heaven.
I hate these guys. I don't want to see that guy's beard ever again.
That are effeminate as well. There's a lot of different categories: idolaters, adulterers. Like there's a billion different categories. Sexual immorality, according to Christ and his apostles, and
like
throughout the Old Testament.
Sexual, oh, there we go. We got some further things.
No, let's end the pearl.
All right.
Please let it end.
All right. That's enough. So anyway, I just thought it was kind of an
barrel. Come on.
I just thought it was an interesting exercise to sort of take a look at what the algorithm continues to feed me, just because I watched a couple of manosphere videos for research and stuff like that. And there's just so many of them, and it's all like the same bullshit.
Yeah, and imagine if you're an impressionable like 10-year-old boy like that you know, and that's how you get those sneako kids that are like fuck women, yeah.
Oh yeah, you saw that? That shit was fucking. And he had zero like remorse or anything for it. Like boys will be boys and shit like that. It's just really
in his response, but in his reaction, you could tell he was like, "Fuck."
Yeah. So yeah, that's
used to be a liberal. I'm like, he's just doing it for the grift. But
are you a fan of not just pearly things, Izzy?
Yeah, not Pearl.
Not Pearl, pearly things. Oh my God, she is my favorite. Pick me, don't pick me, never will be picked. What was it? What was it that people were calling her?
I forgot, but yeah, she's a pick me for sure. Anyway.
All right. All right, let me do our cleanse our palates, and then we'll do No Nama's Way. This is actually a really cool video. This is interesting because can't wait to see Flowers of the Killer Moon. Martin Scorsese, Leonardo DiCaprio collaborating again. This is Scorsese and his daughter trying to figure out what modern slang is.
Okay.
Her and Candace Owens, yeah, two of the same.
Oh, ew.
Okay, I'm going to explain to you, or I'm going to ask you to guess.
Yo, that's his daughter?
Yeah.
Mean.
He's old as fuck.
Come on, man. He's a god. He's a world
It looks like his great grandfather.
Tea. I'm going to spill the tea. That means you're going to tell all you know. Yeah, okay. He clapped on the plane landed, and that gave me the you were thoroughly repulsed by it.
Yeah.
I would not tell you about my sea feelings. These are personal peccadillos that you may have. Sure, have your own.
What do you say, personal what?
Peccadillos.
Things that you want other people to know about, or just, I don't know, some people close to you or something like that. It's pretty much, it's like a booty call. Oh, really? Yeah, term for like...
He's like, what's a booty call?
Specific person. Oh, I'm going to see my sneaky. Oh, no, I get that now. Okay. All right, we never use it. We never saw specific people. My day. Oh, okay.
Hey.
You got a nice variety. Yeah, okay, what else you got? It's different. Okay, watching a movie in 70 mil, it's different. It's an easy one. You perceive it in a totally different way. Not totally different, but you see it like it's another perspective on the image, so to speak, and the effect the film has on the audience. Yeah, like it's
Mel Brooks.
Much better. Like amazing. Hits the amazing. Yeah, it really is good. Slept on. I was thinking about some stuff I slept on. No. Oh. The King of Comedy was slept on. People hate it when it came out. Pretty much. It wasn't like... No, it was the flop of years. That's what it was called. Unentertaining Tonight. Oh. And New Year's Eve. 83 to 84. Well, okay.
Damn, good memory.
Okay. How about 8?
Sharp.
Lily Gladstone 8 in Pillars of the Flower Room. 8. Oh, consume the screen. Well, you know what I mean? Like, took over, like, you know. But they used to say ruled.
I mean, also he's a world-class director, so his perception skills and deduction has to be up there, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He's doing pretty good.
That movie is amazing. That means no lying, you know. Yeah, it's like I'm telling you the truth. Yeah? Okay, well, how many more? There's like 4. A few more. Ship. A ship is a boat. No, I ship them. Like, they're so cute.
A ship is a boat.
They're so cute. I have great fondness for them. No. I ship you and Mom. Should we, like, take us around somewhere?
I shipped them.
Oh, you're gonna send us away? No. No, it's like ship. Like, oh, I like that couple. Like that. That's good on you. I'm trying to go something a little more. Going for it. Yeah. Okay, I'm not going for the others. All right. I'm reading notes. Sympathize or simp, or like a simpy person who's like whining all the time. They're simps. Right? You just like them. They get really annoying. You crush on someone when you're simping. Well, used to mean like, you know, like a wimpy person. Yeah.
Now, is that what simp means now? Is it simp just to being to crush on somebody? Because I thought simp was somebody, my definition of simp is previously was somebody that does extra shit for girls, and like that's more like, you know, like a cuck almost.
Yeah, I would say like simp is closer to like mandilon. So like if you're simp is truthfully, it's like a cute term in the sense that like it just means you're putting effort. You know,
So it's been converted to that because simp was an insult recently for like
it's
the last
still
5, 10
it's still
years.
an
Yeah.
insult. Like you're like, oh,
Yeah.
bro, you're a simp. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
you
but
can
a
use it as
simp
like
is a
you're a
very
cuck,
specific type of
pinche
guy. So
mandilón,
very
like all
close to
this shit.
cuck, right?
But you could also say it like, you know, like if you have a crush on
I'm
someone,
simping.
you're kind
I'm
of like, oh, I'm
simping for her.
simping hard, bro.
Okay.
Like I'm simping, you know, kind of like that.
Okay.
Or person who's
So they've reclaimed the term.
always complaining.
Sort of. It's
And
more
I do that a
cutesy
lot.
now.
Yeah,
It's
complain
still,
about
you could use it. It depends on the tone that you
Wait,
use
are
it
you
in.
saying simp is a person you like? It's like, you're simping for someone. Like, consider crushing on someone.
Are you simping for someone right now, Lou?
You know?
I never simped.
Throw shade.
It means crushing on someone. Do you crush? Do you like anyone simping on someone?
I'll use crush.
And apparently the critic.
Oh my gosh.
Do you like the word, right? Well, yeah.
Exactly, Bonzo. That's like Captain Save-A-Ho. Basically, it's what simp is always been. Yeah, simp is definitely
Bros,
like an
they never
insult.
go on. Yeah, that's more accurate. Like, yeah, if you're gonna
Yeah,
use
that's
the
definitely
term
simp.
how it
And,
is,
on these
yeah.
streets, that's what simp means. I mean, yeah,
Yep.
it could be cutesy nowadays for new generation, but for a little bit older generation, it's always going to be a simp.
Shade.
Yeah, it depends.
Slaps. The slaps. The dessert slaps. I mean, the obviously it's good. Obviously it's good. Yeah. Last one. This video, okay? Slay. This video slays. That means it's really good. We slayed in this video. That means it's really good. Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, that was a good job.
You got it.
By
You got
Martin
it.
and his daughter. Good job.
Proud of him.
Good. Proud of them. Yes. Yeah. Interesting. Well, what did we learn today, Sophia?
We learned that Rosa does not like horror films a lot.
No.
So she shifts perspectives and is watching a lot more of them. We learned
I
that
saw
she
that.
likes Fast and Furious over Saw. We learned that Martin Scorsese is pretty good at Gen Z slang,
Yes.
and that the manosphere is still stupid.
The Manosphere is still stupid. And we learned that the best place to get tacos and burritos in San Diego is La Original Casa del Taco, as everybody knows when it comes to
And
San
for
Diego. That's what-
tattoos,
you go
SoCal
to-
Tattoo.
SoCal Tattoo. And I want to show you guys this dope ass flash. Oh my god.
Hey, Friday the 13th is coming up.
Friday the 13th is this week. Literally, I love this. I love this boo. I love this ghost.
Yeah, that one's cute.
I love this pig. And then I think there was another one. This one says liar.
Yeah, that was
The heart that says liar is
Imagine.
fucking.
I
That's
love that.
badass. And what was the other one? And then the siempre tired is going on somewhere.
Mm.
Or this one that says no. The heart with the fucking no. Anyway. Yeah. So anyway, flash arts happening this weekend at the shop. Rosa came by. We talked about a lot of things, horror movies. We'll be talking about horror movies. Let us know if there's any horror movies you want us to discuss. We'll be talking about a bunch of stuff happening. We also have Gabby Ortega, who from the Nightmare on Sedgwick Avenue podcast is going to be on soon. She's got an event coming up on the 21st. So she's going to be on before that to talk about horror movies. Her podcast is all about hip hop and horror movies. And we will also be sort of talking to more people, doing interviews, dropping our episodes weekly and live every Tuesday as well. Although we're trimming the fat a little bit and keeping it a tight 90. Tight 90.
Tight 90. We gotta
Tight 90.
close it up.
We're closing it up. And lastly, but not least, the last segment of the night is always.
Now it's time for
No Names Way.
No Names Way. No Names.
All right, we got 2 quick questions here before we get out of here.
Only 2? All right, let's go.
Grizzly. It's a movie about a killer grizzly bear. Even a cocaine bear? I don't think I've seen Grizzly in a while. My favorite movie about a killer grizzly bear is the
Cocaine
documentary. No, not Cocaine Bear. Was it Oppenheimer? No, it's the documentary. Grizzly Man, I think is what it's called. Grizzly Man. Yeah, that's a fucking badass doc. Have you ever watched that one?
No.
It's really, really a badass documentary about a guy that goes to live with grizzly bears. And plot twist, gets killed by a grizzly bear at the end.
Oh my
All right.
god, you spoiled it.
I spoiled it. No, never.
No.
Oh my god. No. All right, we got 2 questions. 2 questions. Dude, it's one of the best. It's one of my
So?
favorite
All right,
documentaries
adding
of
it
all
to
time.
the list.
Grizzly Man. That and the act of violence or the act of killing, the look of violence, both of those, you need to watch those movies. All right. Anyway, First question: pineapple on pizza, yes or unacceptable? Sophia, your thoughts?
Yes. Absolutely, yes. Yes. It's good. What about you?
Hawaiiana. I remember Hawaiiana pizza from fucking Medellin in the fucking late 80s, early 90s, when I think is when it kind of originated. And after that, I did develop an allergy to pineapple in the mid-aughts. So I wasn't able to enjoy pineapple really on pizza for a long time.
Are you still allergic?
I don't think so, because
good.
check this out. The other day I was at
Let's
the
test it out.
The other day I was at karaoke, right? And the kitchen was closed, so I couldn't
Mhm.
order food when I got there to work, and I was starving. But somebody ordered a pizza to the bar, and they're like, "Hey, Luke, can you let them know that the pizza's to the bar?" And I said, "Hey, number one, I need a slice, and number two, your pizza's here." And then they brought me over a slice, and I just bit into it because it just looked good, and it had pineapple on it. I ate the fuck out of that shit.
It's bomb, isn't it? It's
was
so
fun.
good. It's
I
sweet
hadn't
and
had it in so
savory
long.
together.
I hadn't had it in so long. It was awesome. Yeah, it was good.
It's so good.
Maybe Halloween animation movies or rom-com Halloween movies. Ooh, okay. Yes.
Very nice.
Pizza doesn't be I know. Oh,
Alexandra, come on. Ale, you are wrong. Incorrect.
Yellow
It
Fang
is so
Beautiful
good.
Remains. Okay, I'm definitely writing all these down because anytime I get a list of
those are
movies
good.
that I haven't seen by Sony
Oh my
Chisme,
God,
yeah, absolutely.
Benzinger. Jeez.
Listen. Oh, and if you
Hold
haven't,
on.
Sophia, make sure that you have 13 Assassins added to your list.
I have it on there already.
Okay, I
just
need
wanted
you to watch
watch
that. No pineapple putting your foot down. Well, hey, damn.
Bonzo, what is up with our viewers? What people?
Listen, it's still a divisive topic, man. I think I was previously a no pineapple person, but I've evolved. So I think why not?
Your palate has evolved. Yeah.
You gotta get. Plus, my palate is very evolved because I'm one of the people who pesto tastes like soap. So my palate is I can't enjoy pesto. It tastes like soap to me. I have that means I have an advanced palate apparently. All right, so yeah, to each their own, but we at me, it absolutely does.
Oh, jalapenos, fuck yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay,
I agree with that. Spicy, sweet, and savory, yes.
Absolutely. All right, and this one's an interesting question because Dizzy says yes, pineapple for her. Okay,
fuck yeah, Dizzy.
We got a good mix.
Yes, we got one.
We got one.
I'm not alone. Yay.
Mission accomplished.
Yes.
The next question comes. That was from Pizza Girl. Okay, thanks for chopping by.
Thanks, Pizza Girl.
The next one comes to us from Congrats on the Tattoo Shop, Luis. Thank you very much for submitting the question. Would you date someone with a tattoo of their ex?
Oh snap! Not a fan of a pizza guy, but I don't have an issue with people like
to each their own.
Benzinger, yes. Politically correct answer. Wow.
Go ahead.
Bringing
Sophia.
all of us together. Oh, the tattoo one.
Yeah, tattoo question. Would you date someone with a tattoo of their ex?
Is it petty if I say no? I wouldn't want to. Listen. There's two sides of me, okay? One is the one that is just like, no. But the other one, I'm like, okay, people are complex. We're all human. We all make decisions that we may regret, et cetera, et cetera. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't like it. It would also, but if I really liked the person and I didn't learn of it and I already really like them, I would have to probably think about what the tattoo is. Is it literally their name, their face, or is it kind of like a matching tattoo that they got on a trip that's like a random item that doesn't really have to do, you know what I mean? If it's like a matching tattoo that's like an item and it doesn't matter and the relationship is definitely over, I feel like I can get past that. But if it's like something that really, I don't know, it constantly reminds me of their ex, no, absolutely not. There's just plenty of fish in the sea who don't have tattoos of their exes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but the widow is differently. Okay, listen, there's levels to this shit.
Oh, yeah.
Right? There's absolutely levels. There's the matching tattoos on vacation, which nobody needs to know is about your ex. There is the wedding ring around the finger, maybe. There is the name across the chest or on the neck.
Yeah.
There is the There is the lips of the significant over that they had tattooed on their neck. That's another level. Then you have the portrait. And you have the portrait. I think portrait is top of the food chain.
Yeah.
And then I think name is like the Mendoza line. That's where you kind of have to decide whether or not it's like you can deal with it. If it's something small or something that's representative of the person, for example, me, I have this. I have a daisy on my wrist. Painful tattoo, representative of somebody from my life that was important to me at the time. That I just wanted, because I have my feeling about my skin and my art is that it's all temporary anyway. So I don't mind that I have mismatched tattoos or that some of them look janky. I don't care. I just like what I like. And this meant enough to me at the time. And it was a significant portion of period in my life. So I said, I'm going to get a daisy. It's not somebody's name. It's just a flower that happens to be a daisy that's representative of somebody. It's not a portrait, but it's there and it's stuck and I'm not getting rid of it. So if you know me and you know my life, you can sort of put 2 and 2 together. And some people may have an issue with that. But I don't think it's as bad as a portrait or the written name. Would you agree? It's kind of sort of lower tier.
I agree. However, I would not like that.
You wouldn't like that.
No. Regardless, I wouldn't like that.
But it's like this out of like a shit ton of tattoos.
It's in the lower tier. Yeah, it's in the lower tier
definitely
problematic. It's definitely in the lower tier problematic. Is it still annoying and bothersome? Of course.
You can still piss somebody off. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't like it mainly because I don't have one. You know what I mean? Right. So it's kind of like an unfair.
Also, it only works if you dated somebody named Daisy, Rosa, Violet, Tulip.
Exactly. Yeah, lilac. I don't know. Whatever.
Poison ivy.
But that's the thing. I'm like, if someone is entering without one, I feel like sadly they get a little say in judging how they perceive it, and that's just how it's gonna be. I wouldn't like it. I would never be possessive enough to tell you to get it off.
Right.
Unless it was a portrait. But it would be a first date dump for me, just because like it's an unnecessary. It's just unnecessary. Like, I just don't like it.
It's a little red flag.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, even if you felt that way at a moment, that still means that it symbolizes something that is permanent on your body that I'm gonna have to look at, and I don't love that. You know what I mean? So if I can avoid it, I will. Plenty of fish in the sea that don't have tattoos above their exes. You know what I mean? Now, mind you, if it's someone that like I super care about and it's definitely over, and maybe even I know the ex and I'm very comfortable, I feel like that's totally fine. But even in the back of my mind, and this may be petty, I might be like, well, now you have to get one of me. Because then it's just kind of like, because then the question,
you want equal or greater amount of real estate.
It's some equality, either it's some sort of equality of it, like either you get another one or you erase that, or we can't undo it. So I don't know what we're gonna do. But like,
it's painful.
But like, imagine if you date a girl, right? You really like her, and she tells you, Lou, I want you to get a tattoo of me because this is just not fair, and you say no. Now we're getting into why was this other person important enough to get the tattoo, and yet I am not?
I have a PDF file with that information if you need it. I can definitely rattle that
off. What
I
mean is it's much easier to just break up at that point, because
yeah. Well,
like, why would we go through any of this? It's just, well,
if somebody ever said that to me, it would be like, well, it's the Minions, Mom, and they're important to me, and they're important people in my life, and I wanted to commemorate it, and I did it because I wanted to.
Yeah, and I'm sure.
If you and I get to that point, and things are looking great with us, darling, I will absolutely blast you all across whatever remaining landscape of land and friggin' skin I have left.
I don't know, man. All the girls are agreeing with me. I'm just saying you're wrong, Lou, and I'm sorry, but you're gonna get dumped a lot in the future for it. It's just not something that's like equatable. Now, if you date someone else with an X tattoo, then beautiful, match made in heaven.
Listen, like I said,
but I do see it as baggage. I do see it as baggage. I'm like, that's emotional baggage.
I see it in front of my face, and I see it as loyalty and passion.
Yeah, to someone else that is not me.
And if the world And if we've learned anything recently is that we need more energy, more passion, more footwork
towards your partner,
more energy, and more
current
passion.
partner, not past
Loyalty.
partners.
Doesn't matter. It means I was loyal in the past and shit happened. Don't worry about it. Relax.
Nope. You got to worry about it. You can't tell somebody not to worry about it when you're dating them. Of course, they're going to worry about it. What do you mean? They're dating you now.
I straight up will tell them exactly what I tell anybody. I was like, listen, it was a very painful, and it happened to be a painful relationship, and the most painful tattoo I ever got. It's there, and it's stuck on me for life. Relax. What do you want to do? Cut my arm?
But it
off?
seems like you're married to it. See, that's what I mean. I'm like, for example,
anything that's on my body, I'm married to.
Or he got all his Karol G tattoos like lasered off. I'm like, laser is not that expensive nowadays. You can just get it lasered off.
Like I got my Colombian Uruguayan
No,
flags.
this is an argument that you will eventually have with somebody that you date in the future that you're not gonna win, sir.
Look at my new tattoo. My new
now you're just avoiding. Now you're just avoiding.
I got the snake, and I got my blue Oni over here that we started.
Now
I'm gonna be all blasted out.
Because you're not. You got to blast out the comments that are saying I agree with Sophia because you're not putting them.
I'm putting them up. Listen, they're up. I'll put them all up. I agree with Sophia. I agree with Sophia Mello.
Thank you.
Unnecessary piece of past baggage.
Thank you. Yes,
it's too invasive if it were a name or a portrait. But I'm just saying that it's on the lower tier. It's not a portrait. It's not the actual name. It's a significance. What if the ex's name is Sophia?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So
listen,
if
I got
case, just
put it
lie
on my butt
and
cheek
say.
so that the O is right above my butt cheek, and that would be S, and then
Fia. That is beautifully convenient. So
absolutely. Listen, I got a story to tell you guys before we go. So anyway, this was in the late 90s when
redirecting because he lost.
No, listen, I'm not getting it taken off. So whatever. Yeah. Listen. Okay, listen. If somebody that I'm crushing on or anybody that I date in the future, I will promise everybody this. I will be completely honest about my tattoos if they ask me what they mean. Beautiful. And I will come back and report to you on their reaction.
Okay. Yes. Okay. That's all we ask.
As of now, it hasn't not gotten me laid. So let's just
But have you dated someone important that was not jealous about it?
I don't know.
Let us know once it gets there.
Honestly, I don't care. Honestly, it's like it doesn't really matter to me. Honestly, I'm just gonna be a cold-blooded about it.
We'll see.
Anyway, I will report back. Here's the story that I'll tell you guys before we got to get out of here. So this was in the late 90s in New York. Tattoo shops were still illegal. I was going with my friend of mine, probably mid 90s, to a tattoo shop in the Village. It was right across the street from Metal Church, if that rings a bell, as a club in New York in the 90s. So we walk up there. It's a second story floor. It's kind of a little tiny walk up because they were secret. And we're talking to this tattoo artist about a tattoo my friends is getting. And there's this 6'8" Dominican guy, dark skin, humongous, probably 400 pounds. And he's sitting there and he's got his arm up, right? And he's got a portrait of a chick on his arm, right? Mm-hmm. This is my ex-girlfriend too. She was a dragon. Anyway, so he's got a portrait of this girl on his arm. And he's talking to this tattoo artist, right? And he's like, and he's like a little depressed, like this. All of a sudden, man, it was like a scene out of Jurassic Park. All of a sudden, we hear, and the whole building started shaking, and we were all like this. And then from the stairways comes his girlfriend, and she must have been like 600 pounds. She was humongous. He was 6'8". She must have been like 6'4" and like giant. She was a big girl. And she just walks in, and the whole tattoo shop turns and look at her. And she looks at him and I don't care if you have to put a big black ball on that arm. I want that bitch's face off of his arm today.
Nice.
Oh my God. Literally like 6'8" giant man. And this chick came up and she was like, black that. So he had his ex's face on his arm. Oh my
God. See, people just be smarter. Just be smarter.
And you know what he ended up getting? A big giant 8-ball.
Of course. Dude, at that point it's I guess not back then, but like now it's easy to just laser it off. It's pretty
You know how painful that is?
Laser?
It hurts like 10 times more than putting it on.
Yeah, just do it. Whatever.
Anyway, I'm just kidding. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in tonight.
Yes, thank y'all.
I appreciate you guys hanging with us till late. Make sure you
Yeah,
guys
the comment
like.
section was lit today. It was great.
Yeah, make sure you guys leave a like on your way out. If you guys had fun tonight, share the stream, let people know you're watching. Make sure that wherever you do get your podcast, whether that's Apple, Spotify, Pandora, Alexa, everywhere else that you guys check out, look for Mi Gente Show. Leave us a rating. It really helps us out a lot. We have a new episode that just dropped today. Our interview with George Nicolas from the movie Límite. You can go to limitemovie.com to find out more about it. He'll be live at the San Diego Latino Film Festival. Sophia and I will be there. We have that on our calendar, right, Sophia? We'll be there at the San Diego International Film Festival in La Jolla to meet the crew and the cast of Límite movie. We'll report back to you guys. But the live audio version of the interview with him, where we also do a deep dive into the Ashton Kutcher, Danny Masterson, Mila Kunis apology letters. You can hear my hot takes of whether I would write a letter to the judge if Sophia murdered somebody.
Oh, that was a good one. That was a good debate.
That was a good one, right? That was a good debate. And I said I would. I said, if Sophia, if you killed somebody, I would write the judge.
Little spoilers, but no teasers. It's more of a teaser. Go watch it. That was a good debate. Similar to this one. It was a good one.
It was a good debate. Anyway.
The dogs are saying it's over.
Dogs are saying it's time to go. Thank you guys for tuning in. We love you all. We'll be back next Tuesday live. Have a good night. Stop by the tattoo shop. Go eat tacos. We love you. Bye.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
Vamos, papá, hay que irnos. Me estoy aguantando desde que pusieron el domo.
Puedes esperar. Muchas personas trabajaron en esta película y solo quieren que te aprendas sus nombres de memoria.
Y yo quiero asegurarme de que ningún animal resultó lesionado durante la filmación de esta película.
¡Listo! ¡Uy, palomitas en el suelo! Wow.
Espera, parece que Maggie tiene algo que decir. Bueno, su primera palabra.